back everyone to my next video. This is NLP easysolutions.info. It's Mike Sherritt. I'm a successful advanced hypnotist and NLP practitioner life coach. Now today's video we're going to do is modelling success exercises. Now I'm going to give you 3 exercises that you can do yourself. Take away, start doing modelling people that you want to be and become. So, what is modelling? That's what people need to know, isn't it? What is modelling? And why do we have to do it, really, to be successful? Now, modelling. What you do is you take someone that's already been successful, you copy every single thing from the top to the bottom you can do about them. Take someone that's fun, someone that's not easy to follow, someone that'll be a challenge. If you do take someone that'll be a challenge, you'll find that the modelling experience will be a lot more richer in value. Mainly because if you admire this person and the qualities they have, you're going to pick them and you're going to say, right, fair enough, I'm going to pick this person because I admire this person because they have got A or B, and this is the reason why you do it. So people are successfully just for one reason. They have resourceful states. Everyone has states. They have moods which you put them in, loved up, depressed, happy, joyous, anxious, angry. These are all states. You put yourself in these states. You control these states. It's you that has the key to your states. Now, people only perform because they have positive, successful, driven states. And that's all they experience. They don't experience the rest of the stuff. Well, they do, but they don't take an acknowledgement of it. They don't make thoughts come real. And they don't make, say they come to a hurdle. They don't stop themselves from, oh no, why am I come to this? I can't jump over this wall because this wall's a little bit too high for me. People that are successful, you know what? I'm going to realise that I'm going to do it. I'm going to see if I can find something that can help me do it. And if not, I'll climb, I'll find rope, I'll get bricks underneath me, I'll do whatever I can to get over this wall. This is what a successful person thinks about. My role models in my life are Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor, Jack Canfield, Michael Beckwith, and I'm just starting coming across Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins he's explained everything to a different light. It's like they all say the same thing, but they say it in different contexts to make you understand some of their concepts a lot easier than you'd understand other concepts. So what you need to do is you need to model a powerful public speaker, for instance. That would be that person's state, yeah? What you need to do then is you need to think, what is that person thinking about to make you come across this way? What thoughts is he having? So these exercises that I'm going to give you today are going to get you to feel like they feel so that you create the same results as them. So what you need to do is you need to be able to feel the same confidence, the same power, and also to be able to express yourself in a dynamic way. If you've ever wanted to model an effective salesperson, for instance, you have to model that person's state of confidence and charisma to be able to get lots of people, sales, anything that you're doing in sales, because I'm talking about the salesperson, you need to be able to zone in like them. You need to be able to copy their happiness, their confidence on the phone. You need to be able to say, right, what's this person saying and how is he saying it? So I can say it too. Even if this person turns around and says to you, you're copying me, just say, do you know why I'm copying you? Because I see that you're a very effective salesperson. And I want to be an effective salesperson just like you. So if I copy your behaviour and model it, I'll become a good salesperson like you. I might not get the exact same results, or I may get better results. That just depends on how much charisma and confidence that I accept from you from modelling your behaviour. So Be a celebrity in the field you want to become. That's what I've done now. I've now picked Tony Robbins, like I said just, and I've started to model his behaviours, and I've started to realise that the stuff that this guy says is phenomenal. I watched him on Oprah last night, and he made Oprah walk across hot rocks and coal. Now, when I first looked at that, I thought, no way I would be able to do that. No chance I would be able to walk across hot coal. But now I know that I have a sense of belief and an action plan and a strategy. I know now that I can model him. I can do anything he can do. And sometimes I might be able to do it better. So you need to now learn the best way to model their physiology. In other words, I've got, if you model the physiology of a person who is excellent in something, you will immediately tap into that person's powerful state. So, I'll break that down so that you understand it. If you copy their body language, their actions, their facial expressions, their eye contact, their posture, which is standing up straight like them or bending the back just a little bit, you will immediately tap into their state, because that is what they're doing to create that state. Then, not only then, you have effectively tapped into their internal representation, which means if you can tap into their external, their outside, you can tap into their internal. And I'm going to teach you how to do that today. And if you can do both, you'll create that state and you'll create the same success, or similar to what they're having now in their life. So, how do we do this? I'm going to give you 3 parts. In these 3 parts, if you do these modelling success tips, you will start to see a big difference in your life. I've been doing Tony Robbins now for about 3 or 4 weeks, and I've earned a lot of money from it. I've now got my own office. I now have a business plan in place to extend the business even further. I now have a weekly session where I teach people offline how to coach their lives more manageably and help them see the light the same way I'm going to help hopefully you can see the light too. So, modelling success part 1. I want you to pick someone successful, anyone you admire that seems to have the qualities. Make sure you write this down. So you need to pick someone successful, anyone you admire that seems to have the qualities you are aiming to acquire. And I want you to be really creative. Pick someone really famous, someone that you don't really know at all. And I want you to imagine what it's like for them for the entire day. Start in the morning, once you get up. Or you can do it from whenever you read this right now. It's completely up to you. But if, in an ideal world, I get up in the morning, I think, what would Tony Robbins think today? And I think, right, well, what he'll do is he'll do some meditation. He'll relax, have a drink, wake up, and see if there's anyone that needs his help before he starts making his plans for the day and setting his goals and his to-do list. I'll then go and have a shower, finish off my coffee, and come back and think, right, I need to now think what it's going to be like for the rest of the day. Think, where would I go? How would I act? How would I stand? How would I look at people? How would I talk to people? Would I go to the gym? Would I go round to my parents that I've not seen for 6 months and spend the day with them? Be a family person. Let your imagination run wild with it. Make sure that you do it for the full day. Once you've done it for a full day, I want you then to imagine the successful person that you chose in part 1. want you to wake up in their body, and then you're going to analyse their life, their thought processes, and their actions, and see what it looks like to be you from an outside person. So, the way I did this was I woke up as Tony Robbins, looking at my body lying down in bed. Then what I did then was I analysed my life through Tony's eyes, Tony's thoughts, Tony's actions. And then I had a look what I was and wasn't doing to reach my success goals, which is to be wealthy, have my own successful businesses, multiple businesses, and mainly the real reason for my purpose was to help as many individuals as possible reach their financial stability, reach their life purpose, and reach their goals. The more people I can help reach their goals, the better my life has become and my purpose. That's what I've done. Now, I want you to imagine what kind of observations that you would have about your diet, health, career, relationship, finances. I want you to model it from what you see from the person that you were in part one through their eyes, like I said, thought processes, and you need to find out what you are and aren't doing with your diet, your health, your career, your relationship, your finances. Then what I want you to do in part three is go back to work and imagine that you don't have the stress of paying the bills or mortgages or anything that's bogging you down. I want you to start living your life from the CEO's position. Like Mark Zuckerberg. When do you ever see that guy upset? When do you ever see him down? You don't. Now, I want to know how that changes your attitude. In the essence, I want you to ask yourself, what is holding you back from doing this right now? Then I want you to write that down, and then ask yourself this question after it. If you need to pause the video, please do it now. I'm hoping that you've paused the video, you wrote down your answer, because this is the next question I want you to ask. You need to know what's holding you back from being your highest potential. I want you to go away, write that down, pause the video, and then start again with the next question. So pause the video. I'm hoping that you've actually listened to me now. Pause the video and wrote down the questions. This is the third question. Do you really think that you have to be rich first, and then you'll be living a wonderful, loving, and fun life? Pause the video, answer the question, and then we'll pause the video, get the next one. What I want you to do now is this last question. I hope you've paused the video and you've done the questions. This is what I want you to ask the last one. I want to know, do you think you become those things first, which is wonderful, loving, and fun, and then success or money follows? There are 4 questions I want you to ask yourself, and I want a truthful, real answer. No lies, no bull, just ask yourself these questions and give the real gut answer. Because you know the answer to these. I need to know these are the questions that you've asked your mind, and you've actually got the real questions, the real answers. Because if you don't, you're never going to get anywhere in life if you're not going to make the targets that you want to live. These are questions. Ask your mind to change your principle is all that we have is the same neurological bodies as each other. So, if it's possible for others to copy others, it's possible for you. It is only a question of one thing, of strategy. In other words, like I've put, by modelling someone's strategy, you can replace and replicate the results they produce. It's that simple. You want success? Take all this bull out of equation, watch this video, and do what I've just told you. If you do this exercise on a regular basis, you'll find it interesting, fun, and you'll also start thinking like that. You won't realise you're doing it. And that's a guarantee. I thought, no, it won't happen. And that was months and months ago, before I started modelling Steve G. Jones. And now I've become one of the best hypnotists in the UK, due to being the same as him. Using his philosophies, the way that he does hypnosis, copying and modelling him. I've now got my own practice. I've now got a very good practice. I help a lot of people and I get more satisfaction out of life than I've ever had. So I now want to replace that and model another person with a different kind of perception on life, so that I have different perceptions of people's lives. I don't just have one. Once you've modelled one person and you've picked up that skill you want to pick up off them, don't be afraid of picking another person, picking up a skill that you want to learn from them too. It's quite easy to do, and it's very, very easy not to do. Thank you again for tuning in to NLP Hypno Easy Solutions .info video diaries. Like I said, please go away and do the exercises. That's the reason why I explain them, so you go away and you be constructive and do them. If you're not too sure about it, I have got all these on my blog. They will be underneath the video on my blog. All you need to do is write them down, copy them onto Word, put them on your desktop, print them off, and you know exactly what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. I know I keep giving you stuff to do, but the fact of it being is if I keep giving you value, you'll keep listening, you'll keep coming back for more, and hopefully, it'll change your life. So again, thank you for tuning in, and I'll speak to you soon. I'll see you at the top.